Hello everybody, the Rob Reseller Guy here coming to you with a quick little video kind of updating where things are at right now. Um, about 7-8 months ago I started getting involved in reselling on eBay and Amazon. My main goal was to basically buy, get a new car for me so I can commute to work. I'm a full-time accounting manager, part-time eBay and Amazon reseller. So the goal so far was to get one car. I've had some good luck on eBay and Amazon, mostly eBay, because that's what I've been doing for such a long time. Since 2010 is when the last time I checked I had started on eBay, not as just as a seller, but just basically going on there, buying stuff, selling small stuff here and there. So update is that now I've bought 3 new cars. One for myself, one for my daughter who's going to college, and one for my wife. Of course, if you get one car, the wife wants a car. So I have 3 new cars instead of one. eBay sales have been pretty good. I'm doing consistently, probably, I don't know, 5 to 10 orders a day, which is good. The problem is well, not really a problem. I also, I'm not having my product. I'm not having huge dollar sales. On average, my ROI on each one of these things that I sell, $5 to low as $2. So if you do the numbers, that's really not a lot of ROI investment. I buy most of the stuff for $1, so I'm making double my money, sometimes triple. I maybe even a little bit larger than that. But last month I grossed profit of around $2,500. But what I did is, instead of pocketing that money into my pockets, I went and reinvested it and bought more stuff. So, I'm kind of churning things over, keep things going. I am full time, as I have a full time job, so I don't rely on that income. I rely on the income, to pick up and make, car payments and go out to dinner and buy more product. So that's great. The one thing I have noticed too is, the one thing that you and everybody else that gets into this type of thing is doing it full time, part time, what have you, is space. I'm doing this video here because I'm at lunch at work, but I thought about it. I wanted to post a video. I haven't done one in a while. My garage is full. I mean, literally full. I have an area that I can take photos, prep, and pack things. But if I really need to get down and move stuff around, I got to take my wife's car out of the garage, open up another table, spread everything out on it, and do what I got to do there. And the reason for that is, I've been buying, and I'm backing off because I've bought it quite. I have about 10 or 11 of them, vintage receivers. Yamaha, Okino, Pioneer, and things like that, from watching Craigslist Hunter. Peter, said these things are a pretty hot commodity right now. They are. I think since I've bought them, I've sold 3 of them, maybe 4 of them. I'm making, again, 3 to 10 times what I paid for them, averaging about $10. He pays a little bit less, but I buy all my stuff online. I don't have the time to go out and resource. I wish I did, but I don't. Amazon, I've been selling video games, although lately I've been getting a bunch of people canceling their orders. They don't want it now. They send it back, what have you. I don't know. I just don't get Amazon right now. Another thing I did do is I bought about 120 remotes, because another thing, that was one thing Peter was saying, is the receiver's value goes up more if you have the remote and the instruction manual. Well, I'm not doing the manuals. I figure everybody can go on their phone and download it, or on the internet, and do what they got to do. So I've been buying some remotes, and I bought, like I said, a couple of them, or a couple hundred of them, 100 and so. And I cleaned them up. They're all refurbished. I sell them as refurbished because I basically take them apart, clean them, battery test them, make sure they work. I don't, have the units they go to, but I got some Sony. I sold a Harman Karen here the other day. That's gone. So, I have those things going on too. They sell pretty good. I mean, I think it's a long tail item, sort of like my shoes that I've bought. I'm basically dumping those shoes. I'm trying to get rid of them. The market where I was buying them is dried up, so now I'm not getting them for $1 to $3. They're up to like $5 to $10, which is no value for me. I had a bunch of ties that I bought. I'm trying to get rid of those. What I'm trying to get into, like everybody else, is once they figure out they have no more room, and that's my main reason for this, is I have no room. I literally don't have room. I've taken over most of my closet. Like I said, the garage. I got things stacked up on. I got bins 4 or 5 high. One wrong move and they're all gonna fall. But it's just I've got no room, so I have to start buying product that's more less product, more value, right? So again, I'm not buying any more receivers. I bought one more today. That's only because I put a bid in and I won, so I had to pay for it. Other than that, I'm not buying any more receivers. I'm not buying any more shoes. Not buying any clothes really, because it's such a saturated market. I did look at from Endless Entrepreneurs. Luke had an opening for what was it? Some blue. Oh my God, I forgot the name of that company. Blue Dot Liquidation or something like that. They got some good stuff. I mean, I'm trying to stay out of clothes. I don't want makeup, and I certainly don't need to buy, $200 worth of clothes that I'm literally having no luck selling. I've bought shirts. I've got, Brooks Brothers. I've got all kinds of those things, and I'm just trying to get rid of them. I just don't need them. I want space. So what I'm leading up to is I'm probably going to get back into the one thing that I know very well, and that's cars. I know an immense amount of information about cars. So I'm starting to do my research on seeing what popular used cars are around. I don't know if I'm going to buy the whole car and flip the car itself. I mean, that's $1,000 investment. Will I make $1,000 on it? Yeah, probably. Will I sit on it for a week to 2 weeks? Yeah, that's pretty good turnaround. But I don't know if I want to spend that much money. I mean, I have the space in my driveway and my side yard and stuff to do it, but I don't know if I want to throw $1,000 out there on a vehicle and then have to spend money to get it fixed, and which I can do myself. But I want to be a little more logical on my investments. So I think what I'm going to start looking into again is the tail lights, headlights, mirrors, things that are easily I can put in a Ziploc bag. And here's what I'm going to start doing: hanging them from my rafters in my garage. Put them in a Ziploc bag, label them a number, and use a alligator clip, hang them up on a screw, and that's where they're going to go. I think that can be a good investment. If now, where I pick my stuff up, a tail light's going to cost me $20. So my goal would be probably sell it for $40 and then add another 35% markup on that. So if I'm still within the market, and I'm gonna have to offer free shipping because everybody does, so you got to absorb that in your listing price, that it's going to be free shipping. But I think that extra 35% markup will cover my shipping cost. If you do flat rate, I think it's like $12. Ship anywhere in the United States, and go that route with it. That'll probably be a good thing to do. I don't know if that's the market that I need to be in again. I'm trying to test the waters in a bunch of markets. Again, I thought clothes was the one, watching Luke, and prof sales, buying jeans. At the time, maybe they were, but man, that market is just buried, and I've got jeans that I can't get rid of. Literally, I can't get rid of, and Lucky brands, they're popular brands. I can't get rid of them. I don't know why. I've matched everybody else's sales, where they're putting them, how they're listing them. I've done everything, and they're still just sitting. The shoes, some of those were brand names and some of them were not, and that could be why I'm still sitting on them. But I got them at such a cheap deal, I figured why not. And also, I just remembered too, I bought a bunch of handbags, women's handbags, that I thought was a good deal. Got them for $1, and I haven't listed one of them yet. Not one. And I probably got 10 or 11 of them that are just sitting in the bin in my garage. I got to list those. So, as I look at this as a trying to help everybody else learn what I've learned, the one thing I've learned on eBay is it's the amount of items you list bumps your ranking on listings and stuff like that. But don't list junk. I mean, you list junk and you're going to sell junk and you're not going to move up. Now, I recently got promoted to top-rated seller, which is something I've worked for, and I did that in under probably 7 months, which was pretty impressive. I'm very happy for that. But with top-rated seller comes a lot more other issues that you got to deal with. Yes, my listings are up higher, but I'm under tighter scrutiny from eBay. I have people that want to return something. They just get it returned. I have no issue with it. Yes, you can contest it, and I have won and I have lost. But as a prof sales, as a top-rated seller, to keep your top-rated seller, you've got to go with what eBay says. So now I know that coming in the next few months from Casey, a Rockstar, oh my God, I totally forgot all these people's name, and I watch them all the time. Rockstar Seller, I think that's what it is. Coming in the next few months, any top-rated seller is going to have to offer free returns. No question. Now, if you offer free returns, that obviously bumps you up in the listing. So that's why I'm thinking if I get more back into the automotive field with these tail lights and headlights and things like that are easy to get, readily available from where I can get them, and they're not too expensive, I'm really not going to have that many returns, although I'll offer a free return. If you put the taillight on your car and it doesn't work, I'm pretty much going to test it before it goes out. So the odds of me getting returns on that scenario are probably less. So, but if you buy shoes, you buy purses, you buy jeans, t-shirts, yeah, you're going to have returns, and probably more of them. So, I'm thinking I just want to get back to something I know pretty well. I'm going to pretty much try and get rid of everything I have, the stereos, the shoes, the purses, the jackets and shirts that I have now, and try and get rid of them and clear up space to where I can start bringing in the car parts. Whether or not that's the ticket, I don't know. With eBay, it's a hit or miss. Amazon, I'm going to probably scale it back a little bit, and just because of the issues that I keep getting. I understand if you buy something and you don't like it, fine. But one thing I've been getting lately is they buy it, I go through the trouble, I don't do FBA, I package it and I ship it and everything else, right? You order it, and then 2 days later you decide you don't want it. Well, the damn thing's en route. What am I supposed to do? So now I got to issue a refund for this person who didn't want it and try and get my crap back from them through Amazon, which is sometimes is a pain in the ass. Sorry, my English, that's just one thing I just don't understand about Amazon. But anyways, keeping that in short, I'm probably going to do a video. One thing I have not, and still to this day don't see, is people showing videos on reselling car parts. They're older than dirt, like from 5 years ago. People don't sell car parts on eBay? Yeah, they do. Why isn't anybody showing anybody how to do it? Maybe that's my niche. Maybe that's my calling. Maybe that's what I'm intended to do. Because I do have, a great bit of knowledge of cars. I've been on, the Velocity channel. I know a very world famous car collector. I know a very world famous car restorer. Both of those guys, one still has a TV show right now on the Velocity channel. The other one's kind of semi-retired, not doing it anymore, but he still has his stuff. And I know these guys because they know me because of what I know. So, being that said, I think that's kind of where I'm leading to now, whether or not you guys that follow me, which I'm very grateful the ones that do. If you want to stick with me, fine. If you don't, fine too. I'm not, if I'm not giving you something that you need, then obviously you got to go find something else. But so anyways, keeping that short, that's going to wrap up this video. Hopefully in the next coming weeks or so, I'm going to try and schedule my first car part haul, and let's see what we do, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody, and this is Rob signing out from my Reseller Guy, and have a good one.